Good morning, and it's time for our daily bone throwing session, and I'm going to focus today on the symbol of moving. For a lot of people, they really don't want to see this, and I couldn't believe that I moved 5 times in 4 years, but sometimes these things really pop up. You have to learn to expect the unexpected. Be prepared for the worst, but expect the best. You know what I mean? So just kind of gotta go with the flow sometimes. So today I'm going to do a bone reading about moving. We'll look at a timeline and also some things that could be involved. And let's see what we have. I'm going to focus on, I definitely need a symbol for monetary issues. So I'm going to choose this. It is a dollar. Okay, so we have a gold dollar. So here we go. First of all, we have our suction of bones, and I'll explain those after I get the reading done. And we have an icon for moving. We have our bone mat, and this space has been definitely cleansed. This is my go-to spiritual area, and I always feel very, very happy here. And I hope that your space is very happy too. So here we go. Alrighty. So toward me, this is the past. The middle is the present. Beyond me is the future, and usually your client or querent will be sitting right there. So the more pressing future will be closer to them. And we can also do a directional thing with north, east, south, and west. And it's so funny that someone asked me to do a reading for them about where they were going to move. They were in the military and they weren't sure where they were going to be moving. And their home icon actually was right here. And they ended up moving to Phoenix, Arizona. So if this were the United States, right here is Phoenix, Arizona. So that was kind of cool. They said, no, I don't want to go to Phoenix. We're not going to go there. We're going to move east of there. We don't want to go there. And that's exactly where they ended up moving. So you just can't, make these things up. Sometimes it's crazy. So here we go. We've done a reading for moving, and it's right smack dab in the middle. That can mean that it is definitely the pressing topic of the moment. But I got to tell you, this reading does not show you moving at all. I think this moving is for me. I'm hoping it is, because I've moved so much. And I'm really, really happy with where we are. So we're told to point to the past and all the delicious things that have happened in our past. This is a male child, and we've had to have a lot of strength. We had to leave a lot of things and people from one side of the country and go to another. And all those things were rich experiences, but we're right exactly where we're supposed to be. So we do get to be visited by these people. We get to visit them, but we're happy in our house right where we are. We're also told to point out okay. Now, usually for me, remember yesterday we talked about how this points to specific burning topics. Okay, so it was pointing to this. Well, this little pearl, that's usually the conception of a child, but that's not going to happen here because I'm an old lady and I don't believe in miraculous birth. So that's actually the insight and inspiration for a new project in our lives, a new something that both my husband and I are probably going to do. So we have lots of options right now in our lives, and we're like children again. We're not really working that much, so because we're old people. So we're going to focus on what brings us good health and happiness. So that's really great. We're just going to focus on that. This key is right here, and look at that, right in the hole. Right there. Remember, this is a little dog's foot bone, And this is right where we and our animals, everybody's supposed to be. Our marriage is here, our children. These are wow, because for me, this represents two people in a relationship that are growing older. And I thought before I even threw this reading that it was going to, I envisioned it would be about like your parents. Like if I'm doing this reading for you, maybe these would be your parents. And so you would have to look at how they would be affected. But seriously, I feel that that's my husband and me, and we're just fine right here. Everything's stable. See how everything is so linear and just right in a line. So I love it. Going to put behind me, not even going to think about, what this is. This is that passing on and transporting our spirits to the other world when we die, but not going to think about that now. Don't need to. Need to focus on that new project. That's what this is about today. This is our marriage. I got this little white baby doll shoe because it's, women are supposed to wear white shoes to their wedding for traditional things. So I didn't. I went barefoot on a beach, and that was the best wedding ever. But anyway, everything's so stable here. I feel really relieved by this reading, and I feel that it's for me actually, but there might be somebody else. If you are older and you're in a great marriage, you have a great partner, and you love your home, then be happy with what you have. Recognize that you've left some people behind and they are supposed to be there. You've learned a lot and gained a lot of strength. That's what this china arm is, porcelain arm. And you've got all these good things. So now just focus on this project to come. That's what this reading is about today. And I'm so grateful that it's so positive. So it makes me feel as if I can go out and do my walk and think about really good things and have a great conversation with my husband today. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. You can get your own icon and symbol and bone for moving with old keys. I actually find old keys all the time, and we have a huge jar of old keys that I've found. So it's amazing how many people have lost keys. When possible, I try to find the owner if it's close to a building or a car. But if it's out in the outback west of our desert town, then it's mine. So there you go. Anyway, have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Also, you can look at the comments, and I'll give some more commentary on this too. Have a great day.